Good morning, fifth graders. We're going to do our day 2 foundational skills together here, so let's get going. First, we're going to read each of the words in the line. Please read them with me. So in line 1, we have the word sensation, sensible, sensory, and senseless. Remember that those words all use the root word sens, which means to be aware, and it relates to the senses and using your senses to be aware. Line 2, read with me, please. We have aspect, species, specific, and spectator. And as we know, that line uses the root spec, which means to see. Line 3, we have assimilate, simile, similar, and simulation. Those all use the root sim, which means like, shows ways that things are alike. And line 4, we have consensus, respect, specialize, and facsimile. Okay, one of the things we were going to do in class today was the activity where you give each other clues to some of the target words and your classmates guess which words you're thinking of. So I'm going to give you a couple clues and I want you to guess. And if you want to do more of this with a friend later today, you can do that. So one of the words I'm thinking of uses the root that means to see. And it's a way that we identify different types of animals. What word might that be? Excellent. The word is species. We use that to categorize different types of animals. Thinking of another word, it's something you do in science class. It uses the root that means like, and it's something we do to create experiments and things that are like what we might see in the real world. What might that word be? Excellent. That word is simulation. Very good. So you're welcome to do more of these later, but we're going to move on and we are going to talk about this word simile. We have talked about similes at other points throughout the year, similes and metaphors. Remember that similes, we have that root that means like, sim. Similes are a way to show how two things are alike, and they always use the words like or as to make that comparison. We also have metaphors, which also make a comparison between two things to show how they are like, but metaphors do not use the words like or as. So I'm going to give you some examples, and I want you to try to determine whether they are similes or metaphors. So if I say Jill is like a diamond, is that a simile or a metaphor? Very good. That's a simile. We use the word like. What if instead I said Jill is a jewel? Very good. That's a metaphor. It doesn't use like or as. It says she is a jewel. So it's a metaphor. Let's do a couple more. That car is a boat. Very good. That's a metaphor because it doesn't use like or as. It says the car is a boat. It's as hot as an oven. Simile or metaphor? Very good. Simile because it uses as. What about the barn is red like a tomato? Very good. That's also a simile because it uses like. What about my room is a hazard zone? Very good. That is a metaphor. It's comparing your room to a hazard zone, but it's saying it is that thing. The other thing you're going to do with similes and metaphors today is you're going to finish up the IXL on similes and metaphors. If you haven't done so already, that'll be in your assignment, so make sure you do that. Okay, last thing for today is that we are going to I just want to go over that on your assignment for today. I will also be asking you to generate a list of all the words that contain the Latin roots sens, spect, and sim. So the directions will be on your assignment, but please make sure you do that part. You need to come up with as many words as you can that use our roots, and try not to use words that are on our target list. Try to think of other words that use those roots. Okay, I think that's it for foundational skills today, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Have a great day.